Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Real Educations Guy. This is the education's channel where I'll be posting videos on a weekly basis to talk about different things, what we can do to better ourselves. This video, it was going to be in the format video 1, N2, N3 in the sequence. That's where you'll go. But unfortunately, this video is to answer questions. So guys, and again, when you ask the questions, I encourage you to post the questions underneath the video so we all can have a live discussions, so everyone can benefit from that questions that you ask. Because basically somebody can ask one questions and then like 10, 20, 30, 100 people may have the same questions in mind, but they didn't know. Someone asked me, they said they wanted to buy a house and then their credit score, it is 600, and what would be the score to buy a house? Let me answer that. If you go to Bank of America or PNC, those two banks, some of you guys who lives in the area where they say PNC Bank or either Bank of America, the lowest score any Bank of America and PNC work with is 645, and which happened to be the FICO score, the national average they will work for to buy a house. So therefore, we know that 645, that's what you need to buy a house. So therefore, guys, if you're gonna buy a house and you made your 645, would you go to the bank to do run your credit for to get a mortgage loan? No, you should not. I know you was gonna think is yes, but you should not. Because when they run your credit, you're gonna lose at least between 5 to 7 points. So therefore, you should make sure that you have 652 or more before you go there. So there, if they run your credit in 652 or more, so you have enough that even when you lose 7 points, you're still gonna be at the 645 bracket. That's what you want to keep it up. And when you do get a mortgage loan, now that you have 1 year for that to happen, for you to buy this, sometimes they give you 6 months to a year to purchase this house. So your credit score should be the last thing you have them pull. So the first thing you should do, if you are living in the area that you wanted to, well, not living in the area, you can live anywhere in the country that they have that program. If you have your 10% down payment, which is that's what the most mortgage company would ask, most bank would ask for, 10% down payment. If you have your 10% down payment and you also have your 3 years with a W-2 form and 6 weeks with a pay stub, and your current lease mortgage, the current lease where you live and then where you're paying your rent, and then you can go for it. But if you don't have your 10% down payment, you're planning on using the county or the city where you live there to help you with the first time home buyer program. You need to go with the first time home buyer program packages first before you pull your credit. The first time home buyer credit, I will show you what they ask for on the next video. Is the lengthy long, so I have to make a video just for that to show you what they ask for. It's from city to city, county to county. So if you apply for the county first time home buyer loan to help you, that actually is pretty long. That's actually pretty lengthy. If it's from a city, but it restricts you from one city you can look to live then. For example, if you are applied to live in the city of Palm Beach, in the city of Palm Beach, then you're gonna get it for the city of Palm Beach. But if you apply for the Palm Beach County, you can go all the way up Palm Beach County, Boca Raton, Boynton Beach, Delray, and so forth. So therefore, that require a little bit more. It's when I say a little bit more, it's nothing that you cannot obtain, but it's just the paperwork is a little tedious. So if you find a city you really like, you pick that city you really like. But if you get the county, the benefits to that is you can go to the whole county and looking for places from city to city and within the county. And so therefore the package is pretty lengthy, but all of them will says that you need to have 3 years of your W-2 form, meaning like where you've been working for the 3 years. And the minimum you should make to buy a home, which that's another video, but I'm gonna give you a tips to it. If you're planning to buy a home for $200,000, for example, you need to make at least $35,000 annually household income. Not you make 35, your husband make 35. You can be more money than that, but the minimum you should make is 35 annually. So if you make 35 annually, so that's where you will be qualified for $200,000 with a mortgage loan. But if anything less than that, you would not be qualified for it, because then in the long run you wouldn't be paying for you would not be able to pay for the mortgage loan. Also, also we're going to talk about interest rate. Later on we'll be talking about interest rate. That's very tricky, very, 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 very tricky. So but then again, that's what we're here, that's what we're going to discuss, that's what we want to talk about. So guys, next video we will discuss the least amount of thing that you need in order for you to buy mortgage, in order for you to obtain a mortgage loan to buy a house, or if you wanted to get subsidy from the government, which those subsidies, you have 10 years to stay in a home for them to forgive you. So let's just say when I first purchased my house, I got $30,000 from the city, from the government for the first time home buyer for my first home. That they gave me 10 years to live into the property for them to forgive that loan. If you want to move in, if you move out before then, you have to pay that loan when you got to pay them back. And if you sell the house before then, they automatically take their money away from whatever that you're getting when you sell the house, if you make any profit. So I suggest you stay for that 10 years. That's the best. But if you have to move, is the reason you have to move, then therefore you have to be able to prepare to pay them that money, off that money when you sell that home. So if you go ahead, if you want to get a second home, like I went and get a second home, you cannot use that again. I know it's tempted, but you cannot use that. That's a violation. So you cannot do that. That's against the law. But what you can do is now you can try to apply to get your 10%, because now it doesn't become your primary property anymore. It become an income property. So because it become an income property, those you have to declare taxes on this every year when you file your taxes and so forth. Therefore, you would not be qualified for the first time home buyer. But there's another program you can qualify for. For example, if the home needed fixing, they have a repair you can get, forgiveness repair you can get from the county. So if they give you a voucher for like 10 or 15,000, so they hire someone from the county. So basically you don't get any money from it. So that person actually will come in and do the work and get the works fixing. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions, any concern, anything, post it under this video so we will have a lengthy conversations. And don't forget to share this video into your social media and like and subscribe to my new channel. And also I have another channel, it calls Best of Africa. I will post the link below as well. If you happen to see this channel while you browsing to, then you can look at my other channel as well. I thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Thank you. Bye.